My name is Regan and I was first impacted by red frogs in 2013. When I graduated high school, I was 17 years of age. I didn't want to really go to schoolies because I thought it would affect my footy career, but it was so much hype around it, and a few of the other players, they made a decision that they were going as well. So we made the trip to Gold Coast, and there was partying every night, a lot of alcohol consumed. And when I look back then, I was just thinking like, is this actually allowed? You know, is this actually a thing that we can actually do? But it wasn't until I came across the Red Frogs crew. They had that sense of just making me feel safe. They came to my hotel room, cooked us up some pancakes, and I was just asking them questions like, why are they here? Why are you looking after me? You're complete strangers. I was just, a bit weirded out, to be honest with you, and it wasn't until they would talk to us and made us feel safe. They planted a seed in me that, life's not always about yourself. Straight after schoolies, I was quite confused, and I had to make a decision with my life what I wanted to do. But I always knew helping others was something that the Red Frogs crew really planted in me, and I wouldn't change a bit now, and I can't wait to see more young people impacted.
Peer pressure is very important around alcohol, and I think the question is to go back behind that and ask, why do people drink? And I don't believe anybody gets up in the morning or goes to an event thinking, I would like to overdrink, I would like to be in a mess in the corner, I would like to lose all my dignity, and I would like to feel really ill the next day. This seems to me an impossible position for people to want to put themselves in. And this is where I think red frogs are at their most powerful, because there they are in the party, having a good time, talking with people, making connections, not with alcohol. So I like to think that what we're saying to people is, yes, there is a normalisation around alcohol. Yes, there is peer pressure, but here is a lived practical example of how not to give in to that.
Normally every year on my Tuesday, I go to Early Beach, and this is the first time I didn't go to Early Beach in 15 years and decided to visit one of our new locations in Rainbow Beach. So it was very unusual for me to be there. But there was one really nice hotel in the middle of town. It was flash. And we did hear some schoolies were staying there. And I walked into this hotel in the middle of Rainbow Beach. And as I walked through the door, this big unit just walked straight out of the entrance. And he's holding his phone in his hand. And he's from a school in Brisbane. All boys school, and he just simply talks to me and the manager in the foyer, and he goes, I've just called the ambulance, I'm not travelling well, I've just taken all my meds because I didn't think I wanted to live, can you help me? Drawers just dropped to the floor as we just went, oh my goodness, this kid's in trouble. And straight away we helped call the ambulance. Thankfully there was one ambo in town, and he basically came straight in, got him into the ambo, had a chat about what he's taken, how much he's taken, because this kid had pre-existing mental health conditions and was on certain medication. And then they transported him to the local hospital. But we knew there were still mates in there. Their mates had had a car accident the day before where they'd rolled their little Jimny at 100 k's off the freeway, and they just got released with very minor injuries, thank God for that. But then the shock of that, and then the shock of their mate trying to kill himself in their room while they were out. And as they came back, we just talked them through what was going on, and then we just stayed with them. When there's major incidents at Red Frogs, it's not just the person affected, it's actually the friends and the ripple effect that's huge. And that's what our main roles, being the buffer zone for the AMBOs, the mental health specialists, the police, the security, the managers, that we take care of all the bystanders so they can do what they need to do with the affected person. Our team was in the right place, right time, and we just see that year after year, those stories of being in the right building, at the right place, at the right time. Still blows me away.
Hi, I'm Dustin, and this is my wife Andrea.
Hi.
We are the owners of Seasons IGA.
Red Frogs goes into the community and they're actually safeguarding the next generation.
Yeah, I mean, it's great to partner with an organisation where you can see the data actually supports what they're doing as an organisation. As individuals and parents, we also support the Red Frogs, and I think it takes a combination of both businesses and individuals. With our own daughter, she's entering that phase of her life now, and it just makes us so much more comfortable knowing that the Red Frogs are out there and that she will get home safely and that her friends will be looked after.
At the moment we're a single income family. We don't have the capacity to give a lot, but we do believe in the principle of giving, and we believe in the heart of Red Frogs and the value they add to young people's lives.
One of the biggest principles in Red Frogs I learnt early is I can achieve anything I want in life if I include others. By yourself you get isolated and you can't achieve much, but together you can make a huge difference. Like our Schoolies project, we need police and AMBOs, we need drug arm and Rosies, volunteering Gold Coast, we need Department of Communities infrastructure, Beyond Blues mental health training, and together we can safeguard a generation at Schoolies. So my philosophy is simple, doing something is better than nothing. You can't do everything, but you can do something. So I just want to thank you on behalf of all the volunteers and the parents and all the future young people we're going to safeguard through Red Frogs, that your donation, your contribution makes a difference, and we appreciate that.
It takes a village to raise children, and we're really thankful that Red Frogs is part of our village.
I'm so grateful for the Red Frogs crew for impacting my life when I was 17. Now it's a full circle moment. I get to help young people in an important time in their life.